Hi folks, and welcome to my thoughts on a comic. And today's comic is Doomed, Doomed I Say, #1 by DC Comics. Now there's a bit of nudity, I don't know, I wouldn't exactly call it nudity. You see a bit of skin, but screw it. There's a little bit of nudity in this one, so if you're in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Alright, let's get started. Where we usually do, okay, 1 moment. Or more correctly, let's start where we usually do. Okay. So the writer is Scott Lobdell. Lobdell. Have I said that correctly? The artist is, I think that is Javier. I think you pronounce it as Javier. Uh, Fair, Fernandez. Probably botched that. The colorist is Ulises Arreola. Holy shit. Okay, letters are by Breen, and the cover is by Javier. I can't pronounce that, and Kyle Ritter. And I mean, I also say the variant cover because I don't know what cover this is. By Ken Lashley and HiFi. Ooh man, did I botch many names. Alright, don't worry, as usually everything will be written down below where you can botch it yourselves. Alright, so when I saw the cover of this comic, I thought something entirely different. I thought demons. And I got all excited because I love demons. But it's not demons. I mean, after reading this, I'm pretty sure it's not something to do with demons. But I mean, look at him. Also, at first I thought the cover, was strategically drawn, this area here. But no, he doesn't have a dick. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know exactly what happened to him in details, but it just it makes no dick. I mean, how does that work? I also wonder about Ben Grimm because he's made of stone entirely, but does that mean that his thing is also made out of stone, or is it gone? Does he need pants? Because this guy doesn't have pants, so then we have the Hulk. And the Hulk, I'm pretty sure, does still have it, and he needs pants. But alright, I'm gonna stop that. That is a discussion for an age-restricted video. Alright, let's continue with the story. Yes, I have very perverted curiosities. If you watched my channel for a while, you need to be used to this. Alright, so our story begins with Razor, this young gentleman here. Razor wants to... We begin our story with Razor. He's going to his first day at Star Labs. Now, that sounds really familiar, but I don't remember from where I've heard that. I think maybe from the Flash series? I know Star Labs sounds familiar, but I'm not sure from where. So he's excited to go to his first day at Star Labs. He got in there, he's the best student, he's a genius. He was the best student in his class, and he got in there. But apparently you don't just get in there for high grades and stuff. So anyway, we see him, he goes from the subway. He goes up and he reaches Star Labs. He's all excited. He really wants to be there. Then we get into Star Labs where, they check him. He goes in, meets his dick of a professor, and his professor is a bit of a dick. And then they have a tour of Star Labs, and that place is insane. We have a T-Rex in a straitjacket. We have a room that's like a whole galaxy. What else do we have? We had someone flying. Holy shit, some crazy stuff. Anyway, we continue. They are all handed the assignments in the end of their tour, or maybe slightly afterwards. And so the only ones that are left without an assignment are him and this young and a young woman that's with him. They're both students. The professor gives them a cleaning job, like a shit job. He gives them a shit job. They have to clean a certain place in inside of Star Labs. Man, I forgot the girl's name. Jillian, Jenny, no, something with a G though. Razor's actually a really optimistic guy. I mean, he's adorable. He really is. Anyway, Razor is like all excited. Oh yeah, look how much responsibility. How much they shit. What's the word? How much they trust us, and all that. And the girl's like, "You're such an idiot. They're giving us a shit job." Because okay, at that time it is morning. Close to afternoon. They just finished their classes there. And also I forgot. We begin. Sorry, I completely forgot. We begin the story with Razor as this creature. He wakes up. He's like a lot of levels down below, even in a subway. He fallen there. He gets up, and he walks a bit, and he sees in the mirror that he now looks like this. He also can't speak for some reason. I mean, the noises come out of his mouth, but they're not coherent words. He doesn't know what happened to him. And then we go, back like 12 hours earlier, I was normal. All right, so they need to both Razor and that girl need to meet back there at 11 at night. So they part ways. Razor goes back to his apartment that he shares with roommates. One of them is his friend or best friend. I forgot. So he walks there. He's got a bag, and then he meets one of his best friends. Or anyway, he meets his friend roommate. They talk, and then wait. Before that, he's about to go into the building. Superman comes out, not in costume though. I mean, they talk a little. This man comes out, and then his friend says, "I'm really glad he's not one of them." Something like that. And Razor looks at him, one of what? And and the friends tell him, for all you're a genius, you really don't pay attention to details. And then I went back to that panel, and I'm like, one of them, like superhero. And the minute I looked at the guy better, I was like, Superman. And then as they go into the apartment building, they're looking for another roommate so they could pay the rent. So as they go, they pass the mailbox, and on the mailbox you got C. Clark. And I was like, yes, I was right. Superman lives with them in the building. Interesting. Alright, we continue. They interview a bunch of roommates. Most of them are fucking creepy, in all honesty. One, I'm not sure if it was a guy or a girl, says, I need to sleep in the kitchen to be near the food. That was disturbing. Did that ever happen to someone? I mean, okay, they obviously don't take him, her, them. Anyway, and there's also one chick that's normal. She wants to write a book. She's writing a book, but they decline all of them. Then we see Razor run after her and tells him. Tells her, I think you would have made a great roommate, but I got outvoted. She tells him that is sweet, and they said that they'll see each other around. Have some chemistry there. They were cute together. Also, she's very pretty. So we continue. Razor can't take that nap he wanted anymore, and he goes to his aunt Belle is his aunt Isabella. He's her only living relative that is, not living. He's her only relative that is close to her. So he helps her around the house. She used to be a lawyer and a CEO, but it seems like she's very forgetful nowadays. Also, she has a little dog that doesn't seem to like Razor. Actually, Razor calls him his arch enemy. So, Razor brings her some food, asks if he can clean up a little bit, tells her she shouldn't smoke. I think she's holding an electronic cigar. And, and then as he takes stuff out of the bag, he has a ball for her doggy, which I forgot his name. And he throws it out he throws it out, but it gets out of the window, and then we hear a crash, and that's it. I'm assuming nothing happened serious, or they just didn't mention it. I don't know. I am curious what happened to that little doggy. Anyway, we continue. Razor goes to the lab. He and the girl meet there. And while he scrubs this room full of goo or something, she supervises. So, anyway, he starts cleaning. She thanks him for letting her supervise. He's all excited for the work. After 2 hours, as he says, it becomes, tedious and tiresome. And so, and then the girl tells him she needs to, go to the bathroom. So So while she's not there, he's so hot, so he takes off his. That's one of those special suits when there's an epidemic or something in the air. He's wearing that hazmat suit, maybe. I don't remember how you're supposed to call that. So he takes off the top like to breathe, and then this whatever's inside the room starts flying. He's like shit. Well, he said crap a lot of times. Like shit, he pulls it back down before the girl comes back. She asks everything okay. So no, what she asks him. She asks anything exciting happen. He's like, you're very funny. Anyway, we finish there. We move to he's walking home. He's walking down the street home, and then he again meets the other girl. Ah, shit, I forgot her name as well. So anyway, he meets the girl that was not their roommate in the end. And he asks her, what are you doing out here so late at night? Tells him what I can take care of myself. And then she invites him to her apartment, which is not really her apartment. And then we see like this really huge pretty building. And so as it turns out, she snuck into the penthouse apartment that's like there for show to convince people to buy apartments in that building, and she's kind of illegally crashing there. So she invites him up. She tells him, "Yeah, get comfortable. I'm gonna go take a shower." And then while she showers, Razor's half lying on the bed, and they start talking. She asks him how was his day, and then something triggers him, and the change begins. And he turns to that. He begins to turn to that, I assume. Then we finish it with her, running out of the bathroom with a towel on, and there's a hole shaped like him on the floor, and it goes all the way down, and that's how it ends. So wow, this was actually quite good. I mean, I have to say, in some places it felt like it moved a bit too fast. I mean, then again, maybe some of it, wasn't necessary or will be told later. But I don't know. In some places, it felt like it moved a little bit too fast. But overall, it was quite an interesting and interesting story. I do wonder what exact. I mean, I know that some of whatever turned him into this got into his mouth. You actually see that later on. Okay, so that's him. That's his aunt. I don't know who this girl is, and that's his friend, roommate. Right, let's get to the art. I have to say, very cool cover. I do wonder what exactly it turned into. I mean, you would think demon. Oh look for that really weird movie where Sarah Jessica Parker's head is on a chihuahua. In all honesty, that alone would give you fucking nightmares. Okay, we start here. That was like really, really cool. Hey, look, it's like even a demon circle. but no demons. So yes, he's down in some abandoned subway. You see, he starts walking. Ah, see? No dick. How does that happen? Is he an alien now? Is the genitalia inside? I want to know. Alright, so then he sees himself in the mirror. Not a face that would probably make you joyous, though. As you can see, he gets, I don't know if he's mad. I mean, by his expression, you'd think that, but he could just be scared. Or shocked. I would be. Right, so there he is. We move on, so there you see he's hurrying to his, to Star Labs. That's his dad's dog. I forgot. I completely forgot about this part. She asked him if he thinks her dog needs braces. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, there he gets to Star Labs. Look at that. Look at this. You got this guy. You got a Cosmos, and you have a fucking T-Rex with a straight jacket. I mean, why restrain the arms, though? I mean, T-Rex's arms are quite short. What kind of damage can they already do with those? I mean, this is a T-Rex, right? I'm pretty sure. Wouldn't it be better to put something on his mouth? Never mind. Okay, so that is her. Jane, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure you pronounce that. I am shit with names. Alright, we continue. That is the asshole professor. That's where they get their assignment. That is his friend. And that is Clark Kent. Look. That is Clark Kent. And see? I don't know if you can see that, but in here it's the C. Clark on the mailbox. Alright, so they're interviewing people. That guy's a puppeteer. That one's a druggie. That's the girl. That is the one that wants to be near the food. Ugh. And outdated pop artist? I don't know. They're both singers. Anyway, there he goes after her. There we go. Clarice. Clarice. Her name's Clarice. See, she's pretty. But I mean, look at that face over there he makes. That's like the Scream, but if he was in a marathon. No? That's the dog, and that's his aunt, and why do they have to shove this commercial in? I mean, I don't mind so much, at least it's not fucking milk. But why? Like, why here? Couldn't you just... Why did it have to be here? Couldn't you put these, like, together, and then this here? I mean, no offense, he's handsome and everything, but it's like, why? I don't know. There's the dog, looks like an evil little thing. What's his name again? Yeah, never mind. Alright, there gives him a ball and then he flies out the window. I just wonder what happens to him afterwards, you know? Did he crash? What happened? Okay, there they are cleaning the lab room thing. Wonder Woman. See? Just cleaning up some goo. There she goes, take a pee break. I gotta say, the art is not bad, and some places it looks a bit funny. But overall, I liked it. Superman. Some kind of new series DC does. Man, they love cramming them commercials. Sorry, ads. And you can see there's like, crap, I need to put this mask back on. And emo on drugs, Canary. Black Canary. I mean, I don't know, by the looks of her face, it looks like she's turned emo and had way too much drugs. There he meets Clary again in this building here. Nice, right? Oh, I forgot to say, I think he was about to get, get a hookup with Clarice. What a shame. Now he's turned into hell knows what, and he doesn't have a dick. Poor guy. So there they go up. I mean, that is one hell of a view. Got some Dick Grayson. Okay, that's like the shower scene. I don't know. And then you can see he's turning the eye. Fucking awesome. All right, and there that is the last scene. As you can see, it's a shaped hull of him, and that is how we see him falling down. And she's like, "Dude, what the hell?" Exactly, what the hell? And that's it. Ooh, I really enjoyed watching that game. It was fucking cool. And we got some more back. Alright, so again, quite an interesting story. I like the art. Cover looks wicked. I actually think I'm gonna read a bit about this guy. I do really wonder. I wanna find out more about this story. Maybe look up some more comics in the future. And you can see, is he hero or villain? Shouldn't it be, isn't he a hero or a villain? Never mind. Alright, folks, so that is it. This one was definitely interesting. Till next time, and don't go into buildings you don't own. Bye.